Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day. Got a 3D wooden puzzle nightlight, sort of landscape deal going. I've done a couple of these in the past of different things, but this one seems to have a little more depth, or illusion of depth anyway. Sort of looks cool. No information at all on it other than, not much information at all. Just choking and, don't take it in the tub with you, basically, from what I see. I picked this one up off of Temu. I think it was $12, $15, something like that. I just checked, and you can get them different styles from $9 to $15. So they're sort of, what are you doing, Neil? She's sneaking up on me, is what she's doing. But it's sort of, they're relatively inexpensive, but I think cool little builds. The ones I've done in the past have always been cool. And if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. So you get to see all my successes and all my failures, how I hopefully fix the inevitable failures as they come up, like getting things out of the box. And just have a good time. Upload daily, so it generally doesn't take too long for me to finish a project. Let's see what we got. Got LED and switch, a little sanding memory board file thing, got a USB cable it looks like, A to C, A to C, teeny tiny screwdriver, teeny tiny tube of B7000, my favorite glue. Oh, there's some tacky in there too. Alright, get a hold of it. Looks like I think this is what they use as electrical tape in most of these kits. We'll find out when we get to that part. But like I say, upload daily. Just try and have a good time with it. We're not doing anything world-altering here. We're just having some fun building little models. If you've seen any models you'd like for me to take a shot at, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to add more to the list. And I've got a fairly ponderous list going, but that means I've got plenty to do for the channel. So that works out for me. So I'm always looking to add on to it. Okay, let's get that out of there. Looks like a filter. Yeah. Little filter is going to create our sunset look, I bet. Set you right there. Maybe I'll remember where I put you. Dig them all out. A couple of the famed accordion bits that I love to deal with so much. Actually, several accordion bits. Looks like those are spares, because I think they gave us spares on that, so that's good. Wood Bests, maybe that's the brand name. That's not one I've heard of before. Looks like they're going to have a touch sensor on there. The ones I've done before have always been just plug it in, it comes on. There was no actual power switch, so that's cool. There's sort of decoration and frame and back. Alright. Okay, there's our internal pieces. I say create that illusion of a mountainscape, valley, river deal. Okay, this looks, I'm about to jinx myself and say this looks fairly straightforward. This should be a fairly quick one-day build. So this will be a good palette cleanser from yesterday's, a little more complicated build. Okay, it does not have the teeny tiny nozzle of most of the B7000, so I'll probably use my big tube. I do like the B7000, but that's the teeniest, tiniest one I've seen of those. Let's see here. Get you guys out of the way. I just realized they included a teeny tiny screwdriver. Are there any screws? Okay, yeah, there are a couple of screws in there for the LEDs and switch. Okay. Okay. But I'm going to gather up either all the pieces or a few of the pieces, and we will get together building this thing. I'm excited to see how this one turns out. So, right back with that. Okay, here we go. Oh, wrong side of the poster. Neo is once again interested in attention. Underfoot. Let's see, just do 1 and 2. And then we pop these guys in. They go in. Okay, so they set it up where you can't misalign them. She's having fun with something I've dropped here. Okay, so these, I get those that's down the front, so you onto there, and onto there. I don't know what I've dropped to. Be easier if I didn't have this big band-aid on my finger. Seems like every time it's about to heal, I mess it up again. Okay. But it adds a splash of color to my videos, right? Okay, there, finally. And just realized I hadn't put Snoopy on yet, so take care of that. And okay, this may be a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Smushed all the way around. Okay. Alright, so we got that little. I didn't color the edges in on these. I don't. Because honestly, I didn't know. No color in the. I was thinking if I colored them black, but then I was worried it might make it look wrong with the perspective, and then maybe white, but then I thought it might reflect too much light, so I said I'll just leave them natural on this one and see how that works. So that's my reasoning behind not doing that. Plus it would have taken forever. Then on to 3. These guys, so that's just actually pretty much a foolproof build. The slots only line up for the ones you're supposed to use on each thing, so that's pretty ingenious. I'd say it's been so long since I've done the last one of these, I don't remember it being. I think the last one I actually had to do all the pieces at once. It seems like. Let's say, but that's been at least a year or two ago. I saw them. Like I said, I browsed them anywhere from $10 to $15 on these on Temu. I'll link this one, the one to the best price I can find on this one anyway, in the description. Like I say, that's in the last ones I did. Like I say, there were no pictures on it. It was just an outline, which actually didn't look too bad when it was all said and done once they lit it up. Okay, let's just rinse and repeat again. Whoa. And I wonder, can I do? They put on and slide it in. Put it on one side first, anyway. Make sure I got them right side up. Yeah. Actually, even if I tried to put it upside, no, it would work upside down. But I don't think it might not work. It wouldn't work on the top to bottom. Actually, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. Maybe not. I don't know. Just something I was wondering if you could mess this one up. Even if you tried. I'm sure I could if I tried, but you know. Oh, and as you go along, the previous ones act like spacers for the next one, so that's. Yeah, okay. As you work around, yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a really short video, I think. I've still got time to mess it up, so I'm not. Don't want to jinx myself too much. All the way around here. Coming together pretty good. Yeah, it's got a good. It does create a good sense of depth with the force perspective and everything. Cool. One more layer. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna have the clouds and everything going. Sunlight or sunset, sunlight, whatever. I'm not sure about that lake now. That's where it takes the depth away. Maybe once the light gets going, because it's gonna have, I'm gonna have light shining through around, reflecting and refracting in there. So maybe that'll be all right. Yeah. Speaking of which, now is time to mount our. It does. Get that. Should just actually. Maybe it doesn't fit exactly. It looks like it's actually going to tuck in underneath. You have to tuck in underneath some of it. That's. I'm going to have to do some trimming on it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to take. I'm missing just a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm going to try and shave off just at least a little bit off each side. May regret this, but I could try and notch it. I do have a knife. I think that might make more sense. After I've... Okay, so... Yeah, because I've got a little bit of room here, so let me notch you, notch you. Okay. Let's see how good or bad this stuff cuts. I think that should give us enough leeway. Okay, so we'll just, of course they don't line up, but okay, and didn't get. Let me try this way. I'm going to shave off hair more on that one. I think. And maybe a little more. Okay, so do these with scissors, I think. Just. That one's good. This one a little more down here. There isn't much leeway on this one. I was getting those gaps covered. Yeah, I think. Okay, that gets got a little gap down here. So a little more, just so I can get a little more twist in it, I think. Let's see that. Okay. On that corner, that side. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna work with that. There's not much room to apply the glue, so where'd my finger? I think I want to hit corners. Just go through here. Stuff dries clear, so hold it steady all through the middle, I hope. Clean everything off. Alright. And I see a cat hair in there. It's not showing through. It's covered up, that thing. Not going to show through the front. Okay. So, let that glue get tacky. And we'll move on to a little bit of wiring here. Let's see, I think we're supposed to actually separate these guys. Looks like we're just using the LED panel right now. I'm going to use my own teeny tiny screwdriver, not theirs. Let's see here, where are we going? So should be pretty straightforward, just this going on here, like so. Oh. Yeah. Non-magnetic screws, that's different. Thread it in. Go crazy hard now, but just sort of. Okay, not going anywhere. And our wire through our little slot here. Like so. And it says to go ahead and stick it on the back, but I want to give it a few more minutes before I do that, so I'm going to go ahead and mount the other side, which goes onto this guy. Okay, so I've got a plug coming out the back, touch sensor up there. Just use 2 of the screws. In there. Okay, I've lost the screws. There were two. Oh, never took them out of the bag. Alright. Threaded in first. And I'll ease them down a little bit. Okay, I think I stripped that one out. This should still be good. Alright. Okay. I guess it's time to pop this on. So, go on. Obviously the LED's facing inwards. And these guys are what's supposed to mount it. I think it's gotta be, okay. Okay, I want the short space to the outside. Do I have room? Do it like that? No, it's got to be the other way. Because that notch won't fit between the slots here. And here. Also gives it a little more space for the LEDs to light up the hole. That just came out. Maybe not, just felt like it did. Okay. Everybody together. Okay. And it popped my, darn it. Okay, so that might have been what I felt. It shouldn't have been. Gee, why did that come up? Okay. Okay, did it on here. Okay. Undo that then, see what we can. Looks like I'm not done notching. Okay, so I gotta get the thing off too. Okay, give me a chance to get that hair out of there anyway. It was bugging me a little bit. Okay, so. Actually, I got plenty of room up here. There's nothing behind. I'm going to go wide and deep, so I got some room to play. Again. Okay, I might have squeezed. Might have been when I was squeezing it together. Okay, that could have been me, not them. Let's see. There's some pretty. Yeah, still Yeah, popping it up there. So okay, that's irritating. Oh, here's good. This one. Okay, I guess be less aggressive with the pushing it together. Yeah. Or could maybe widen that gap where the PVC will go underneath it. That might be the next. Yes, okay, so that'll actually do some holding down too. So okay, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Maybe do a dab of glue in. I'll see how it looks. Okay, this side's got, I think it's got clearance on it. Alright. I think it's not going all the way to the PVC. That's the one I've widened, so let's make sure over on this side. Where'd my other guy go? Ah, it's still on there. Okay. Yeah, that ought to work. I'll take my fine ones out. Pop you up here behind our sun. Alright. I think we're in business now. It stayed down that time. Okay, there's our scene going. Okay. That was a lot of kerfuffle. Now, plug in our switch. Put it away. Okay. Yeah. No notch. I think it's this way. I guess I could test it and find out. Find a battery bank. Got one right there. Using this one, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, yet. Okay, we got light. There we go. That's a nice. That is a nice effect. Okay, cool. Like they knew what they were doing. Oh, what seems that? We can even change colors on it. Okay, cool. Didn't know about that. Okay. It doesn't like to come undone once it's done. All right. So, ease you. I think kind of loop that around a little bit. And this guy on the front. And actually, just look at these. I did sort of plan for this. I wasn't sure I was going to take, but these notches are going to show through there. So I am going to go ahead and hit the notches with a coat of our blue, or teal, or whatever color that is. It matches up pretty good to the... Let's do 3 sides of it, because I'm not going to worry about the bottom. Thought about doing most of the painting, I just missed this one, so I knew I was going to do it after the fact. Before, I guess, maybe. Do one more coat. Get good coverage. Okay. Now, back to loop you around, keep it out of the way of the switch. It's on the front here. Then, best I can tell, A1 and A2 are identical. So I just painted one side, so make sure I get that one showing to the front on them. Start off, actually, let's start off doing this one by itself. Back. Okay, that just slotted in, it didn't have to force it. Alright. Wrap these guys up, I hope. Once again, the fine touch this I would be using with that finger is gone. You were all. Okay. This one's getting mangled. Yeah, and that all came out. Definitely the challenging part. Okay. Okay, I think I can do. Okay, do this one first. Since it's fussing at me. Okay, so now into the corner there. Do this one like that. And okay, it's okay. And on that side, not sure I'm confident it's gonna stay. You up. All right. Okay, that was a little bit on the nerve-wracking side, I gotta admit. But these accordion bits are, and like I said at the beginning, they did include spares of these, so they're expecting you to break them, I think. Okay, get my front going again. Okay. On. Top's good. frame done. Excellent. I think I painted that edge, and I'm glad I did. I think that looks much better than the brown it would have been than that. Yeah. Okay. Now on this one, sort of to lock it in place, they gave two options. They gave like a flower and a heart. I just did one of each to sort of, so we can see both options. But they gave two of those and two of those, and they said, take your pick. Now, the last one I did, I locked the pins in first. That one needs another coat of yellow. That's not the one. I think that was the one. Since I'm here, I'll hit them both. And take the flowery on top there, maybe. Okay, that's how they did it. The last one I did. Instructions on this one actually said otherwise. Oh, stand down to make sure that paint doesn't seep. Instructions on this said to actually put them into our. Okay, and that they stay flush like this. This might be the way to go. There's another. Needs a little more touch up on it too. Let's see if I got a scrap piece right here. I'll put it on top of it. Keep those guys flush. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say that does look better. Let's see if I can undo that. That's wanting to come on. Easy. One down. There we go. Cool. Okay. Evidently the wood pieces are magnetic when the screws aren't. Or I've got glue on my screwdriver. Probably be. Okay, so let's see here. Try that again. Yes. Flush. Yeah, that's much cleaner. So, yep. Gotta say, that's the way to go. Alright. Well, that completes our construction. Let's pull that battery paint back out. I haven't stood up. Okay, there it is. So, I lost it and I hadn't even stood up. Okay. Let's pop you in again. So I don't think I've ever had a USB-C that snapped in place like that. That's different. Juice. And light. Alright. Let's let the a little bit more. See yeah, that is nice. That is a cool effect. With the really does have, like I say, force perspective and everything. That really does look like a nice deep thing. Got the yeah, like I say, I think when I bought it was $14. I like that. That's sort of, I think, a nice sort of relaxing scene. I think it's well worth the fun. And like I say, 35-minute build, 35 minutes, something like that. So I think that was a good pickup. Of course, I'm easily impressed too. Stuff like this just fascinates me. But I will set that one aside for a moment. Turn my oh yeah, I forgot to show the colors. Nicely, and it may not. I think it's too bright for the camera to show a little more light. Maybe that'll. Yeah, like okay, it's evidently yellow. I think it's yellow and orange, or maybe it's just orange. Now it's yellow and orange. That's it. I don't know if the difference is even showing. On my display, the difference isn't showing much. You can see a little change, but not huge. But I think that's a good one. All right, now set you aside for a second, and tomorrow back into another book nook, which is, I've got some models I want to build, but I've got an overabundance of book nooks right now, so I'm gonna jump back into do probably a couple of 3 of them in a row. Uncle Peter's warehouse. Somebody actually suggested this one to me. Probably been a couple of months ago. It might have been during Christmas or sometime, but for me the big selling point was this little thing. It looks like it's a paper thing with a light inside of it, a blimp of some sort, airship or something. And that was what really caught my attention. It does look like a bunch of interesting little bits and bobs and doodads and everything in there. That's another one. It's sort of like the. It appears to be. I've done a slow snail build before, but I don't remember which one it was. It sort of feels like the where I did the Spike's Garage, or there's another one where I had a garage build that sort of seems it reminds me of that. I'm not sure if it's the same company or not, but like I say, plenty of bits and bobs and doodads and who's it's and what's it's to make in there. It looks like, but I don't see any books right off the bat, so I'm excited about that. Okay. So it's just about their brand on the side there. Okay. No info on the difficulty or quantity of parts or anything I don't see. But like I said, we'll get going on that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to, like I say, it's been around for a month or two, so I'm looking forward to working on that one. But in the meantime, folks, one last look at our beautiful sunset. Bring you on into it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.